everybody, and welcome back to HerbScapes once again. Before we get into our project that we actually have for today, I wanted to give you guys just a quick update on the 2-gallon that we, the UNS cube that we did in our last video. It's doing really well. A quick life update at the same time. We haven't done a single water change on this tank in almost a month, and I have had no problems with algae. I've had no problems with anything. So I mean, this might end up kind of just being a no filter a tank for now. The reason for that is because when I set this tank up was on a Saturday, and that Tuesday my wife had to be induced in labor. So we ended up having our baby that next Thursday. And so I was literally just gone out of my house for about a week. We left the hospital on a Sunday. And so I really just didn't have the opportunity to really do anything with this tank. I wasn't even home for about a week. And I came home just expecting a mess, right? Because I mean, you set up a brand new tank, you don't do anything to it for a week. You know, you could expect issues and problems. I came home and it was exactly as I had left it. It looked absolutely beautiful, no problems at all. I had zero issues with any of the plants melting. I had zero issues with any of the critters dying. Everything was just beautiful and amazing. So I just kind of kept it as it is. Our green neon tetras, like I said, are doing really well. They're a little less shy now, so I see them out in the open a little bit more, and that little, you know, pop of blue, obviously with any kind of neon, it just looks absolutely beautiful. So, like, this tank has become one of my more favored one on the fish shelf. And those Boost of Landers have just come in so nicely. Zero melt on any of those. The Sagittarius is doing really nice there at the bottom. And the orange juice Rotala at the back. It's really come into its own. That Hygger lighting, I'm telling you, is really good. Especially if you want to bring out some of the colors in, especially your stem plants. Without like a nice, good, solid light, you know, it's going to be hard to get that like really nice, vibrant kind of red or pink color to come out of your plants. So anyway, that being said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with this. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the project we have for today, guys. And voila! This is a vase. I got this from Ikea. So this is literally nothing special at all. It's just I would say probably a half of a gallon vase that you could pick up probably anywhere that you could find something like this. Michael's has things like this. Hobby stores usually have things like this for pretty cheap. Like I said, I got this one at Ikea, but with that being said, it's nothing special at all. And we're gonna turn this one into a beautiful aquascape today. I went ahead and I, off camera, made this piece of hardscape for us. As you can see, there's a joint at the back here. So all I pretty much did was I cut this piece off the main piece, and then I glued this other piece there. And then I used our paper towel method to attach it to this small rock. It's gonna sit right in there, and I think that that's gonna look really nice. With that being said, let's just jump right into the substrate layers, and we're going to kind of run through that really quick because I think that you guys have pretty much seen how I like to do that. So let's just go ahead and jump right into that. Our pond plant soil, this is just going to help add a little bit of extra nutrients. Our eco-planted carob sea basalt lava rock gravel. This adds real estate for our beneficial bacteria to prosper in the tank. It allows this tank, in my mind, to succeed a little bit better without a filter. And this is the point where I kind of want to get my hardscape in. So we'll just go ahead and we'll put this right down in here. Just push that down. If you can avoid putting it anywhere it's going to be touching the glass, in case you need to clean the glass at any point. Makes it a little bit easier. And then we're going to add our Fluval biostratum. This has beneficial bacteria, like dormant beneficial bacteria within the soil itself that helps to cycle the tank a little bit faster. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's the reason why our 2-gallon that I just showed you guys did so well, because it cycled so quickly because of this stuff. No association with Fluval, but this is probably the best plant soil that you're gonna be able to really get. Everything goes absolutely nuts with it. That's why I always use it. I try to use it sparingly because it is pretty potent stuff, but it's going to give our plants a really good shot at becoming successful within this scape. So big shout out to Fluval. Love your guys' stuff. All right, and so now this is the point where we can add some of our Aquarium Co-op easy root tabs. I love these things. They work really, really nice. It doesn't really matter which ones you use though. Any kind of root tab or plants tab or anything like that will work for this. So these are the ones I'm gonna use for now. I kind of felt like doing the exact same stuff that we use for our 2-gallon, which is the Conscious Soil UNS Nature Kona. I just love this stuff a lot and I think it looks really nice in there. So we're gonna go ahead and just use this today. All right, so we're just kind of looking for a good sort of even layer all the way around, as you can see. And then with that being said, let's go ahead and get some plants in this thing, guys. Just like that, we have our first plant. This is an Anubias congensis. I just used our super glue method, guys, for our gel cyanoacrylate glue. That's the key point. Cyanoacrylate, you gotta use it, doesn't matter what brand, as long as it's cyanoacrylate. And I just glued it to the back over here, so that looks lovely, that should be fine. Let's move on to the root feeders. All right. We got some dwarf Sagittaria. You know I love dwarf Sagittaria. We're gonna go kind of off to the side over here. I think that looks pretty good. And then we have some Liguigia, some kind of red. I don't know if it's palustrous red or not, but ew, snail eggs, snail eggs. Gross. Sorry, it was sitting in my holding tank for almost 2 weeks. I'm gonna go right in the back. And then we got our Parva, Cryptocorean Parvas. I almost call these Java ferns. I like my Java ferns to go right in the floor, right about there. And with that, you guys, we are pretty much done. We got all of our plants in. I definitely wanted to leave a little bit of real estate here in the front area just to, I don't know, get a little bit more room in the tank, I guess you could say. I threw a little bit of Monte Carlo in there attached to a rock. I'm not sure if that's going to work, so that's a bit of an experiment. So let's go ahead and just get some water in this thing, and we can move on from there, guys. I think we're pretty much done. And just like that, guys, we're about a week on into this project here. Everything has been going really, really well. The conditions are really nice. We did get a slight bit of melt on one of the cryptocorean bunches that we put in there, but other than that, everything's taken really well. The dwarf sag has looked really nice. The Liguigia in the back is done really, really well. Surprisingly, I actually had my doubts about that. And then one of the crypt parvas is thriving pretty well. So I did have some little snails in there. Let me try to find one of those guys for you real quick. There, yeah, right there, if you can see that. Yeah, all right. We do have some ram's horn snails that I put in here. It's always my preferred snail for any kind of like really small scape, because they do kind of stay a little bit smaller than other types of snails. And I just think that we're looking really beautiful in general. I mean, I really like this container. Like I said, you guys can get this exact container at an Ikea. I think I paid $7 for this. So, you know, it just kind of goes to prove that you don't really need something super expensive in order to do kind of a project like this. All in, I'm about 50 bucks into this project. So, you know, take that as you will. I think that the cost of entry into a small little, you know, no filter kind of aquascape like this is actually pretty low. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed doing this one for you guys. I know that I haven't been posting as often as I used to. I hope you guys understand that, you know, I have a growing family and, you know, everything right now. So much love to you guys, anybody that watches, anybody who likes and subscribes. That really helps me out. That really helps get the word out about the channel and stuff like that. So if you guys could smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next one.